Hello everyone, this is your professor once again, Danny Araneta Cabulay, for the course Tourism Entrepreneurship. Here we're going to segue into making a plantilla. What are the tips in filling up the plantilla? Okay, importante na complete ang staffing for every shift. So you decide what are the business hours of your business. Are you open from morning until evening or are you just open from morning till afternoon? So you will determine if you're morning to afternoon only, you only have one shift. But if you're operating from morning until evening, you most likely will have two shifts. So if you're 24 hours like a hotel, you will most likely have three shifts. So make sure that all shifts are covered. You have to comply with labor laws. So bawal magpatrabaho ng mga bata sa gabi. In the past, bawal magpatrabaho ng mga babae sa third shift, yung tinatawag natin na graveyard shift. No? Kasi like in the operations of a hotel, you will most likely have 3-hour shift. No? Three shifts. No? So the morning shift could possibly start 7 a.m. until 3 p.m. The second shift starts at 3 p.m. until 11 p.m. And the graveyard shift or the third shift will start at 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. So in the past, bawal magpatrabaho ng babae sa third shift, no? Kasama yun sa kanilang mga rights, no? But now pwede na, no? Kasi if the hotel has assured that it has good security features and the women working at night, just like in hospitals, no, are safe and they are not going to be harassed, okay? So, and then you have to have flexibility and contingency when you develop your plantilla. Let's talk more about that. No? Importante na pag gumagawa tayo ng plantilla na efficient ang staffing natin. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng efficient staffing? Efficient staffing is the process of placing the right number of employees in a particular company, department, or unit wherein all functions, positions, and areas are fully manned throughout the operating or business hours. It is a state wherein the company, department, or unit is neither overstaffed nor understaffed. So there is a formula for efficient staffing. I'll share it with you. Please be guided by the PowerPoint slide. The total number of employees per day based on coverage, full coverage, multiplied by the days the outlet or the unit is open. And you divide that by the days the employees work. So for example, if you look at Kultura, a souvenir shop, no? This is the souvenir shop of SM, okay? So let us say for the first shift and the second shift, because they're open from 10 o'clock until 10 p.m., so most likely they have two shifts, no? The opening shift and the closing shift. So you will need 6 promodizers in the morning and 6 promodizers in the afternoon till evening. So you need a total of 12 Kultura promodizers. Then you multiply that by 7 days because the store is open 7 days a week. And divide it by 6 because the employees work only for 6 days. They enjoy 1 day off. So basically, what you need would be 14 Kultura promodizers. This is exactly the number you need to hire. Why is there extra 2 promodizers? They're going to be the relievers during the day off of the 12 promodizers that you are going to put in place. Okay? So 2 of them will be relievers. Sila yung nagre-relieve kapag merong nagde-day off kasi all employees need to have a day off, right? So 14 is the efficient staffing number. Let's look at a case study, the new branch. Jollibee is a fast food outlet that is probably the most popular in the whole country. Let's look at this case. The 10 newest branches of Jollibee in Camanava, that's Caloocan, Malabon, Navotas, and Valenzuela, under one franchisee are recruiting managers, team leaders, and crews for the stores with 120 to 150 seating each. It advertised online through social media, the company website, campuses, and in broadsheets for 3 days. So naglabas sila ng mga ads 3 araw. Marami ang nag-apply. The stores will have 2 shifts, morning shift from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and afternoon shift from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. So yan po yung business hours ng isang typical Jollibee outlet. Each shift has 1 manager, 1 team leader, 3 fryers or cooks, 3 cashiers, 2 busboys or busgirls. Yung busboys or busgirls, sila po yung nagmamap ng floor, sila yung kumukuha ng mga food trays ng mga tapos ng kumain na customers, sila yung naglilinis. So typically parang housekeeping, dishwasher, utility, all around, okay? Employees work 6 days a week and the outlets are open every day, okay? Question, what is the right number of employees this franchisee must hire for the 10 branches of Jollibee in the Kamanava area? Okay? So let's do the efficient staffing formula. How many employees do they need to hire for the 10 new branches? Can you consider this mass recruitment? Okay. The answers, the formula in computing efficient staffing is as follows. As mentioned earlier, total number of employees per day, multiplied by days the outlet is open, divided by the days the employees work. Okay. Kasi ito namang 10 branches na to, pwede silang maghiraman ng staff. Kasi iisa lang ang may-ari. Okay? Of course, kung iba-iba ang may-ari, they cannot do that. Okay? So let's apply the formula. For the managers, 2 managers multiplied by 10 stores, multiplied by 10 days, 7 days, divided by 6 days. Okay? So you need to hire 24 managers. For the team leaders or supervisors, 2 team leaders multiplied by 10 stores multiplied by 7 days divided by 6 days, you need to hire 24 team leaders. And then for the fryers and cooks, 6 fryers and cooks multiplied by 10 stores multiplied by 7 days divided by 6 days, you need to hire 70 fryers and cooks. For cashiers, 6 cashiers multiplied by 10 stores multiplied by 7 days, divided by 6 days, you will need to hire 70 cashiers. And finally, the busboys and busgirls, 4 busboys or busgirls multiplied by 10 stores, multiplied by 7 days, divided by 6 days, you need to hire 47 busboys or busgirls. Okay? So let's total all of this. Okay? So the answer is yes, this is considered mass recruitment because you are hiring more than 100 employees. Okay, madami kang i-hire. So maybe about 500 plus will apply, only 235 will be accepted. The total number of employees to be hired for this particular set of outlets of Jollibee in Kamanava are as follows. 24 managers, 24 team leaders, 70 fryers or cooks, 70 cashiers, and 47 busboys and busgirls. So the total number of employees to be hired for this particular season, for this particular set of outlets would be 235 employees. Okay? So that's how you compute that. So let's talk about what attributes should the top management have? Yung management team na tinatawag, yung mga managers, okay? First, you have to look at qualifications. So, when you talk about qualifications, kasama na dyan ang kanilang educational background, ang kanilang competencies or what you call skills, work experience, training, and maybe some positions need a license or certification. Okay? Kaya kung nag-hire ka ng chef, executive chef, maganda kung meron silang TESDA certification or tinatawag nating National Certification of Competency. National Certificate of Competency. Okay? Yung mga NC2, NC3, etc. Okay? And then kung accountant ang hinahanap mo, magandang ang accountant natin ay Certified Public Accountant. So sila ay pumasa ng board exam, for CPA, meron siyang license, okay? Para credible ang ating accountant, okay? So that kind of thing. So qualifications are very important kasi kung hindi qualified ang hinire mo, pwedeng magkalat siya. he will not perform on the job. There is a strong chance hindi siya magpe-perform. And hindi rin siya magiging productive. Pabigat siya sa company. Now, aside from qualifications, it's equally important to look at the personality because employees are human beings. They need to interact with one another well. So there will be harmony and there's going to be good relationships among the workforce. So personality plays a very important role. Kaya hinahanap din yan. Kaya tayo nag-i-interview ng mga aplikante so we can check out their personality, their communication skills. So ano ba yung kasama sa personality? Appearance, okay? And then health, work attitude, yung ugali nila, yung asal nila. Kasama na dyan yung courtesy, honesty, diligence, etc. And then communication skills. Because we need to communicate with internal as well as external customers all the time. So these are the components of personality. If you hire a person with a bad personality, chances are laging may conflict sa kumpanya at masakit sa ulo ang conflict. Hindi natin kailangan yan sa negosyo. Okay? So remember, you hire based on values, put priority on values. Yung mga nag-a-apply ba, they have the right values for the company or not? So, with the right values, it will be manifested to the behavior and attitudes of the employees. Then they can serve the customer better, and eventually, the customers will become loyal to the company, and when they're loyal, revenues will keep on coming. Then the organizational goals would have been achieved. Okay? So, it always starts with values, the right values. So, let's look at pop question number 11. In your team's chosen business project, can you identify one job position title? Pumili ka lang ng isa. Describe all the specific attributes both in terms of qualifications and personality you are looking for in an applicant for the said position. So, take note ha, pumili ka ng isang posisyon dun sa negosyong gusto mong itayo. Maaring kusinero, maaring cashier, maaring accountant, etc. Tapos, enumerate mo, ano ba yung mga katangian na hinahanap mo sa isang aplikante para dyan sa posisyon na yan. Yung kanyang mga qualifications at yung kanyang personality. Enumerate them. So this is merely an enumeration. So the deadline for posting your answer for this particular pop question is May 20 on Friday. Okay? So for the project task number 3, I want you to develop the table of organization or organizational chart for your business based on the lecture that we had earlier. So make sure that you find the right type of organizational chart. Okay? Huwag masyado madami ang staffing, especially kung ikaw ay maliit na negosyo lang. Provide a brief explanation, 2 to 4 paragraphs for your organizational chart. The deadline for posting the answer is May 20, Friday. So take note, this is a group submission. So you submit this in the Teams group chat. Okay? So I will say another goodbye word in a foreign language. This time, I will teach you one of the languages that I am familiar with, Nihongo or Japanese. So they say sayonara. Sayonara. That is goodbye in Japanese. So the thought for today, remember this, one small positive thought in the morning can change your entire day. That's why when we wake up, it's very important to say thank you to our Creator. Gratitude in our heart goes a long way. We have to be grateful for 2 things, that we are awake. Many people who go to sleep never get to wake up. And before we go to bed, we say thank you again. So our gratitude before we go to bed manifests our attitude towards our Creator because of the blessings and lessons that we learned the whole day. So say thank you to God before you go to bed and when you wake up in the morning. And make sure you have a small positive thought in the morning that will spell the difference between a good day and a bad day. For now, sayonara.